We're the greatest. But we can't all be right. But it's a special relationship between a father and son, or a father and a daughter. I got a story here. A young couple took their 2-year-old to the home improvement store. She got tired of walking around, so the husband picked her up, put him on her shoulders. And as he walked, she began pulling on his hair. Although he asked her to stop several times, she kept on doing it. He got annoyed. So he scolded, and just happened to school's name's Madison. Stop that. But Daddy, she replied, I'm just trying to get my gum back.
Hey, that was Madison.
God has ordained 3 institutions on earth: the home, the government, the church. The oldest and greatest institution is the home. The church is a great institution, but it's only as great as its home. It's only as great as the people that are within the building, the congregation. This building is nothing. You guys are the one who make the church. Your strength, your faith, it what builds the church, not the walls that surround it. As the home goes, so goes the church. As the church goes, so goes the nation. Now, it's Dad's responsibility to set the moral, the spiritual example for the home. To see that that the Word of God is honored and revered. Take lead in matters and disciple. Make sure children are raised and nurtured. It was Joshua who said, as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. That's powerful. I think that's one of the most powerful scriptures in the Bible. Now, we live in a day which it's difficult to be a good man. It's even more difficult to be a good husband. But it's even more difficult to be a good dad. The world that we live in has a warped concept of what it means to be a good dad. I mean, all we got to do is turn on the TV. It's all over the place. In the world we live in right now, and what's going on around us, it's a constant battle. It's like a war that we're fighting to keep this stuff out of our house and keep our kids safe. Well, for our first standard should be the Word of God. Like Psalms 128 gives us a tremendous concept of how to be a good dad. And how a family can best support dad. Yeah, dad needs support too. We take the blunt of it for you, but we need a little support in the background there. Blessed means to be congratulated. If you do things in the following verses, you should be commended and congratulated. In the original language, it's plural. It actually says it twice. Blessed is the man. That's double joy. But if you do what the psalm says, if you don't do it, it'll also be double trouble. And Lord knows we don't need double trouble. We got enough trouble. If you want to be the best dad that you can be, follow this verse this morning to see the dad that God built. We're going to break this, Psalms 128 down 1 through 6. We're going to break it down step by step. The first and foremost, a good dad will fear God. Walk in old-fashioned character integrity. The one thing I do know on an everyday basis dealing with people, integrity is going out the window for a lot of people these days. I can remember when you could go make a deal with somebody, you shake their hand, and that was solid. You were good to go. That was like a contract. Now, if you ain't got black and white, it ain't signed 3 times, and it's been stamped, it may still not be good. What will your kids remember about you? What will they remember when you've left this life? What do some of us remember about our dads? What kind of legacy do we want to leave? They'll remember our character. They remember whether we're good or bad. You too. You remember, you know about things your dad's done good and bad? You remember all those things? I don't want to remember bad things. I remember good things. That's a good thing. Because we don't ever want to dwell on the bad. Now let me show you this next story. And it's a true story. It's about a young man who grew up in a Jewish family in Germany. He really looked up to his dad. His father and the entire family life revolved around the synagogue. Their synagogue was their faith. They were Jewish faith. As a teenager, the family was forced to move to another town and find work. The boy noticed that the family stopped attending the synagogue, but started attending a high society, fashionable, fancy Lutheran church. He asked his dad, "Why have we switched? We're not Lutheran, we're Jewish." His dad said, "Attending the church will be good for business." So you can almost picture where that went. We'll make contacts. We'll rub shoulders with the right people, the right kinds of people. I don't know about y'all, those are not the kind of people I want in my life. And I don't want my life to be wrapped. I don't want my church. I don't want my spiritual life wrapped around business either. The boy testified that was the day lost of it. That was the day lost of all respect for his dad. Each day he started British museums, formulating new ideas and began putting them down in the form of a book, which would